Hey everybody, hello everybody. Welcome. We are now live. We are live. So we're here to talk about a couple different things. We have some super chats that Scott sent in to get to pretty quick. I'm going to give people a little bit of time to get in here first before we officially start. Let me actually share this out on Twitter so everyone knows that we are good to go and the audio is good to go. Okay, great. Awesome. Copy and paste. We're going to, well, actually, let me share the Twitter. Wait, share it to Twitter. There you go. Make sure everybody is in here. People are aware that we are live. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We have a couple things to get to. Here's some of the topics we're actually going to be discussing a little bit, and then we'll get to, of course, really your questions. But I want to talk about these couple of things off the top. I'll get to Scott's super chats first, since he sent super chats in. So we have three things to really talk about in general, and then we'll get to questions and everything. So in case people are jumping in a little later and asking what's going on, you guys can let them know. We're going to talk about Wonder Girl series in development, my personal thoughts on that, Black Lightning ending, and where does the Arrowverse go from here? Because we have some major things that have to happen since the last time we've really chatted. So all that. So anyways, let's get to the super chats real quick. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Welcome. So let's go to Scott's super chats. He sent 3 in. Thank you so much, Scott. First things first. Here's my theory. I think Kara and Jefferson will still appear in the future crossovers. I think Barry and Sarah will still lead the JL, and the new characters will be integrated into the team. I agree with this 100%. I do see this happening. I think that, Kara, I think it's a little bit iffy. I think we'll definitely see Black Lightning maybe still appear, but it's not going to be like, I don't think it's going to be like a frequent thing, or it's going to be a thing to like every crossover we're going to have Supergirl and Black Lightning show up. I feel like it's going to be just a thing to where it's going to be if the story warrants it, if the actor's available. Because once these actors move on from these shows, they're going to be busy with other stuff, and that's, I think, it's really going to hold them back from really continuing. But I do agree with the Barry and Sarah still leading the Justice League. Second super chat, thank you once again. Also think we'll see Kara and Barry team up one last time this season, and hopefully we'll have a mega team up between Kara and the other heroes for her final episode's thoughts. I don't know about a lot of heroes joining her final run of the show. I could see the Flash maybe showing up towards the end of her show, or having some sort of crossover between where those two characters can. I think the Batwoman and Superman and Lois crossover will have Supergirl and Flash in it. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. They might just make that to where it's just the two shows. But they said something about other heroes from other shows showing up, so maybe we'll see. I'm curious to know what the storyline is for both of them. But I would love to see Kara and Barry team up one last time. One more thing from Scott here. Some people in the Arrowverse fandom says Sarah White Canary isn't worthy of a Justice League spot. I'm mega glad she's on the team. I think it's what you're trying to say. I think she deserves a spot. She's been here since the beginning. Like, technically, if you want to be realistic in the Arrowverse terms, she was the second hero. In a sense, like, she was the Canary. Like, she first showed up. So I guess it's how you look at it. I mean, if you want to be honest, I wish Laurel was a part of the team. And maybe she will be if they ever continue with her. I just don't know where she'd go at this point, because I don't see Green Arrow and the Canaries happening at this point. I just don't see it happening at all. So yeah, welcome for everybody showing up. Hope you guys are doing well. So I hope to, so guys, we're going to get into the topics of Wonder Girl, Black Lightning ending, and where the Arrowverse goes from here. And I want to, and I'll be reading your comments as we go through these. So make sure you comment your thoughts as we're discussing these particular topics. So starting off with this one, which was announced, which came out of nowhere. It came out of like left field, essentially. Wonder Girl series in development. Now, this was definitely shocking because we have Wonder Girl. I mean, she technically died on Titans, but they're saying she's going to come back. But we're getting a Wonder Girl show on the CW. It's development, so it could not move forward, but I think it's going to move forward. I mean, why would you announce it, a big announcement like this, and for it not to continue? So it's not going to be Donna Troy. It's going to be Yara Flor. Is that her name? I think that's how you pronounce her name, Yara Flor. And she was just recently announced as the new Wonder Woman for a run of DC Comics. I forget what it's exactly called. I think hopefully you guys will comment below exactly what run she's going to be in. But she's going to be a Wonder Woman in that. But they're announcing this. So it's like a big moment. But here's what I think it's going to do. Number one, I think it's going to really expand the Arrowverse in terms of, I think this is obviously like them basically exploring the new Earth Prime, because Cisco went around traveling after Crisis and learning all this new information, getting all the new stuff, finding out villains have super new abilities, all this kind of stuff. So I feel like this is going to be like she only exists because Crisis happened. I don't think she existed pre-Crisis. So I feel like this is their way of saying, let's set up some new characters and new shows around everything post-Crisis, post the event. So I think that's what they're doing here with this. But yeah, let's see what you guys are commenting about this. Future State. Okay, thank you so much for that. Fernando, I'm pretty excited purely for the Hispanic representation as someone coming from Hispanic heritage. Yeah, that's something too. I think that they're trying to cover all the spectrum and trying to represent everybody in terms of backgrounds and ethnicity and all that kind of stuff. So let's see here. Considering the popularity of Wonder Woman, I think the show might surpass in terms of viewership in The Flash. Possibly. I think what they're going to do is, I think they're going to use this as a way to maybe like pay some homages, and maybe they'll do what they did with Superman and Batman. Well, Superman in terms of the beginning of Supergirl, but what they've been doing with Batman and Batwoman, where we saw glimpses and pieces of him, but we actually didn't get to see him on screen in the suit, everything. I think we might see Diana, Wonder Woman, kind of like that. And then Superman and Supergirl season 1, where you see him, but not really. I feel like that's what they're going to do with Wonder Woman. I feel like that's what they're going to do with Diana. So we won't actually see her. They might actually cast her, but we probably won't ever actually. If we see Wonder Woman, it's going to be a little bit later. It's not going to be, I think, within season 1 of Wonder Girl, if we ever do see her. But this is a big moment, because this will be a game-changing thing, because they have teased bits and pieces. Themyscira, I forget her character name from Legends, who actually went to Themyscira. They actually dropped her off. And then we had the Wonder Woman name drop from Kate during season 1 of Batwoman. So I feel like we're going to see her. Let's see. Wonder Woman's home has been referenced. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Themyscira was. We could get Wonder Woman villains. Giganta, Dr. Poison. I think Dr. Poison is definitely a plus. Even Cheetah. I think Cheetah, I don't know. It's probably not as likely. It might be after Wonder Woman 84. That movie comes out, which is soon. I think it might be like maybe like a season 2 thing. Who knows? What Earth will she be on? This has not been confirmed. It's in development. My guess is Earth Prime. That's my guess. Yeah, Helena of Troy or something like that. Yes. So you have Superman in the Arrowverse, a Batman in the Arrowverse, and possibly a Wonder Woman in the Arrowverse. Oh boy, yeah. So this is pretty interesting. Yes. So we have Superman. He has his own show. And there's rumors that we'll actually see the real Bruce Wayne on Batwoman. Who knows? But if we do, that'd be kind of cool. If Wonder Woman is in season 1, probably a cameo like Superman in season 1. Yeah, and I think the same thing as Batman and Batwoman, where it's you see him, but not really. If we get a Wonder Woman, do you think we could get a full-on traditional Justice League live-action show? It would, if that was to happen, all the other shows would have to be canceled involving these characters so they could be in one show. That's the only way they can make this scheduling work. While I like the backstory and the potential of Yara, we already have worthy Wonder Girls. What we've never had is Wonder Boy. Is there a Wonder Boy? Is there? I don't mind this, but I feel like it was too soon to announce it because the stories of Future State didn't even begin. So what are they going to do with the story? Well, I guess it would just depend. They might just kind of set her up and maybe tell their own version of a story or tell their own story. But they probably already know the story that they're going. Like basically the gist of her, the stories they're going to be telling within her series of comics. They probably already know that, so they're probably going to be going off of that. What happened to the Justice League idea after Crisis? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Like with that thumbnail that I posted, with most of them all grayed out and everything, the Justice League, as we know it, is not like that's not going to be the team. So, would you like to see Kara, Barry, and Clark are the new Trinity? I guess. I mean, you can't beat the original. The season 2 Batwoman, it's too short. It's too short, honestly. But anyways, so this is pretty exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. And we can definitely talk more about it in your questions a little bit later. Move on to the next one. Black Lightning is ending. This was a big moment yesterday. This pretty much came out of nowhere again. Because I would have thought they would have announced this maybe around the same time they announced Supergirl was ending, but maybe they had to give a breather, or maybe they decided more recently to end the show. Of course, like Supergirl, there was people posting videos and posting tweets and stuff saying the show is canceled. The show was canceled. No, it's ending. It's ending its run. Unfortunately for me, I've only seen season 1 of Black Lightning. I'm not caught up on this show. I'm busy, got other things going on, other shows watching. Me and the fiance are currently watching Killing Eve, which is taking up some time, and we watched a movie a couple nights ago. So I could easily catch up on Black Lightning, but like I don't have that feeling of like I have to catch up, because eventually I'll watch the rest of it, but not at the moment. But it really sucks for a lot of people, because a lot of people love the show and they talk a lot about it, and for it to end its run, I honestly expected Black Lightning to go maybe season 5, 6, 7. I didn't expect a 4 seasons and done. But people are asking, of course, why is this happening? Why is Black Lightning ending? I honestly believe it's because CW is looking to cut cost. Because each year they can re-up, a lot of these actors can re-up their contracts, so they're not signed on for a multi-year deal, and they pay more money for these actors to come back. And eventually it comes to the point now where, with everything going on now with COVID, they have shows filming right now. They had Supernatural filming. Of course, that show has just ended. They got Superman and Lois, Batwoman, Flash. They got all these shows filming right now, and it costs money. And, at some point, you got to look at the bigger picture of, if you start a new show up, bring in a new potential new audience, it's not going to cost as much potentially. I'm not really sure ultimately why, but at least you get another season. At least it's not like where they ran 3 seasons. They did not announce a season 4 and then they just cancel it. At least they didn't do that. They announced season 4 and now they're just saying it's the end. So I know it's not ideal, but it is what it is. Let's read some of your comments on this. A lot of comments. Let's see. End it properly. I'll take it. Okay. I think it's ending to create a new sort of Painkiller spinoff. Well, I hope that's not the case, because I don't want shows to end just to set up crossovers, to set up, spinoffs. I love Black Lightning. Honestly surprised following the Black Lives Matter movement. I'd figure it'd be very important to keep Black Lightning around and spread the message. I would think too, but maybe Batwoman is going to be what they're going to be doing with that. But I'm surprised they're canceling it. Sorry, ending it, canceling it. People keep asking about Oliver Queen's daughter. I've already spoken plenty about Mia. She's okay. The Arrowverse has too many shows. That may be also a thing too, but at the same time, they went in knowing they were going to bring on Superman and Lois. They're doing that. And the fact is they're developing Wonder Girl. Maybe it's replacing Black Lightning. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know if you want to know this, but Black Lightning Season 3 has introduced a major DC team that definitely fits for the show. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll check it out at some point. I enjoyed doing reviews on it as much as I love watching it. Well, I mean, it really is unfortunate. Rip Supergirl Black Lightning. I think the reason Black Lightning is ending because of a Static Shock movie. I don't think that's the case. I feel like that's not it. Like, at this point, DC's doing multiverse stuff. Like, they're going all in on the multiverse. I don't see that's the reason why they're ending it. My theory is the showrunner never wanted to be part of the Arrowverse. Well, that is something too, because I remember in season 1, they were talking about potentially crossing over, because it was on the CW. Like, it never moved from another network like Supergirl did. But I remember the showrunner did an interview early on and said, hey, like the interviewer's like, hey, would you cross over Arrowverse? And he's like, maybe, I don't know. I mean, we're doing our own thing, so maybe. But I don't know. I feel like this was probably a network decision. Unless I think something comes out to where it tells us definitively why it's ending officially, then until then, I don't know. Too many episodes, too many series, can't get into all of them. That's the truth too. Like I dropped off Legends. I haven't catch up on Black Lightning. Probably not. I'm not going to watch that Painkiller show if that happens. Just there's certain things that certain things I just can't keep up with. Too many shows, too many episodes. Although I did enjoy Legends, I'm surprised it still survived. Me too. It's the most anticipated show ever. Awesome. I'm really excited for it. The Mandalorian is definitely building up to the start of the First Order of the Chinese beginning of their cloning process. Well, that's completely different off topic, Dr. Doom, but yes, I think that's what's happening here. So Black Lightning is ending. It's unfortunate, but we can talk more about it in the comments after we get through this last topic, and then we'll get to your questions, of course. Where does the Arrowverse go from here? Well, we already know they're developing Wonder Girl. They're developing a spinoff with Painkiller, which I believe I saw bits of him in season 1, like the character, I think. When I saw the picture of him and like, oh, Painkiller spinoff in development, I'm like, I recognize that actor. So I think I did see him in season 1. But where does the Arrowverse go? So we're losing Supergirl. We lost Kate Kane. We still have Batwoman, but it's not Kate Kane. It's Ryan Wilder. But we lost Supergirl. We're losing Black Lightning. Where do we go from here? Well, I'll say this. I've heard that Legends of Tomorrow, I'm not saying this because I'm against Legends. I'm saying this because I've heard this. I'm hearing Legends is the next show to get axed in terms of like ending its run. But who knows? They haven't said anything yet. Maybe they'll wait a little bit. I'm not sure, but I'm surprised that show's lasted so long as in terms of how many people they have on the show in terms of leads. So surprising. But I think it's going to be this. I believe they're going to cast Wonder Girl, and my guess is the Wonder Girl show potential is going to be a part of the HBO Max situation, like Superman and Lois and Batwoman. I think it's going to be part of the HBO Max situation, where it's going to be backed by HBO Max in a sense where it's going to go to HBO Max after the show is done airing its seasons. It's going to go to HBO Max. So I feel like they're going to cast Yara Flor, Wonder Girl. They're going to cast her before the show is even officially greenlit. And she's going to pop up in an episode of Batwoman or Superman Lois. That's my guess. Or even during the crossover event, if they can get her casted at that point to really push her. What they did with Batwoman, they brought her in Elseworlds. Boom, it really pushed to get the show made. So I feel like the same thing's going to happen here. Now, in terms of what other shows could they potentially bring up, other potential shows they could do to further the Arrowverse after Supergirl ends its run this current season and Black Lightning, I feel like they're going to fully integrate Stargirl into the mix. Now, me and the Ghost have not watched the finale of season 1 yet. I know it's blasphemy, but we have not finished it. But I feel like they're going to fully integrate her in some sort of capacity into the Arrowverse in terms of her knowing the other characters. So at this point, after the next batch of shows, of the season's run, in terms of all the shows running, Supergirl ending, Black Lightning ending, we're going to be ending up, unless they decide to go ahead, like I said, hearing Legends being ending too, but let's say they don't end it at season 6. It'll be Legends of Tomorrow, Superman and Lois, The Flash, and Stargirl. And then the next run around, it's going to be potentially Wonder Girl. It's going to be a part of that mix. And I'm guessing the Painkiller show. So that's 6 shows. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything in terms of like shows in Arrowverse. I don't think so. But I think there's going to be a major shift to where after the next run of seasons, we're going to get Wonder Girl on the air. I think Wonder Girl is more likely over Painkiller, I think, at this point. Because it's more interesting, Wonder Girl. Like, I don't know if anybody wants to watch a Painkiller show, but I don't know. She has a lot of candles. We've bought a ton of candles. It's kind of sad, but we love candles. So I feel like what's going to happen is once these upcoming seasons air, we're going to be hearing next of other potential characters being introduced to set up other shows. Maybe. It all just depends. It all just depends on what happens, because who knows if season 7 of Legends, hypothetically, they get a season 7, is the last season. If it is, then that show's gone. If The Flash is going to end, not this upcoming season, but the next season, that's a show that's gone. So they got to find ways to keep people watching these shows, keep watching the Arrowverse. So there's a lot of things they could do. But the biggest thing is, what is the next crossover event going to be in terms of Black Lightning and Superman and Lois that they've announced? What's that story? Who's going to be involved? Is there any going to be new characters like Wonder Girl or others that may set up potential shows down the road? Who knows? But we'll see. We will see. Okay, guys, let's get to some of your... I'm not ready for Flash to end. I agree. Dreamer and Brainiac 5. Yeah, you're really pushing that angle. Let's see. Are you interested in the Peacemaker show? Not really, but I might check it out. Diggle needs to be a part of the Green Lantern show. Unfortunately, I don't think that's connected. What do you think Flash will end? I think Flash may go to 9 or 10 because Grant Gustin had talked about that he's openly had meetings with them to extend his contract, because his contract ends this season. Ends season 7. It does. So he said talking season 8, 9. I think maybe they'll get to 9 or 10 Because he said he's willing to play this character as long as they want him to. He's willing to do it. So with him already having discussions to do a season 8 and a season 9, which is not on his contract, that's a big thing. That's a big move, because he could easily say 7 seasons, I'm done, which means they have to cancel the show, or end it. You see what I'm saying, but ending the show. But since he has mentioned that he is talking to them a while back, which obviously they haven't said anything about his contract or anything since, but when he mentioned this during the interview with Michael Rosenbaum, he mentioned that they were talking about season 8 and 9. This was during quarantine, but he wasn't shooting at this point. So I'm guessing he extended his contract, probably talked to the other actors. They're probably going to extend their contracts as well, or unless they want to move on. I can see Cisco moving on. I can see the character not coming back at a certain point, but I don't know. But yeah. Lucifer, Titans, Argo. Well, I understand your point because it's the multiverse, but the Arrowverse doesn't really involve Lucifer, Titans. You know what I'm saying? Because Titans, I don't expect Titans to ever cross over with the Arrowverse again. It only happened that one time, and technically it wasn't a crossover. It was just part of the multiverse. It wasn't really technically a crossover with the other characters. Lucifer, he interacted, of course, with a couple of characters from the Arrowverse, but I don't see Lucifer ever coming back again. I don't see it happening. I feel like it was a one-time deal, and that's it. So technically, no. Oh, Batwoman. Yeah, I did miss that. Sorry about that. I did miss that. I'm sorry. Yeah, people are actually talking about Swamp Thing Season 2. I don't see it happening unless they do a major overhaul, because they've already tore down everything in terms of how the sets and everything, and the actors have moved on. So it would have to really try to get them back. If Grant and the other cast Flash don't get contracts done, will they end the season? Yes, they would have to, because if they can't get those contracts signed and figured out, the show would have to end. You can't do a Flash show without the major cast. You just can't. It wouldn't work. Like, imagine the show returns for season 8, and the only people that are around are Caitlin and maybe they still have Tom Cavanaugh playing another version of Wells. It would not work. So I would think they already have they probably have a certain time period before the contracts have to be figured out while they're filming this current season for them to extend it. That's my guess. They have a time frame, and my guess is they've already signed them, but I don't know. Let's see here. Lots of comments. Thank you guys so much for being here, guys. It's really awesome. Thank you so much. Will we ever get to see the Green Arrow and the Canaries? I think it's dead. I think once we heard Wonder Girl is in development and Painkiller is in development, I think this show's dead. I think Green Arrow and the Canaries is done. It's over with. But the thing is, I can say that, but I really can't 100% guarantee the show is not happening, because they haven't said anything yet. They haven't. Yet they'll announce that Black Lightning is ending, but they won't fucking say if the show is. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to figure out if the show is going to be on CW or on HBO Max. I don't know. If it's going to happen, it's got to be CW. There's a Black Lightning, Clark and Lois crossover? What are you talking about? The Arrowverse died when Oliver did. Ooh, there you go. I don't think it's the last season, no. It's time for either Blue and Gold with Booster and Blue Beetle, or Superpowered Charlie's Angels. Maybe. Like my tweets, do you guys think a Dreamer Brainiac 5 show? So say never. Maybe. They might do a spinoff of Dreamer and Brainiac 5. I mean, I could see them both continuing, but we'll see. Let's see. The more you watch Black Lightning, the more you will see some similarities between Winter Soldier and Painkiller. Oh, okay. There's a rumor going around that Red Hood is going to get a spinoff series from Titans. Yes, there is a rumor going around. There's been multiple rumors of that. I don't believe it until I see it. I'm doing pretty good, Z's. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I would like a Red Hood series. Hear you. Yeah. Legends of Mortal Survives. Yeah, Titans is too R-rated for the Arrowverse. I agree. Didn't the Titans actors not like that Titans had a cameo in Crisis? Yeah, so the actress who played Wonder Girl tweeted out when the Titans Earth was destroyed during Crisis. She tweeted out like a smacking head gif. Get over it. It's not your call. And your Earth came back. So I don't know why you had to complain. But yeah, there's been rumors for a couple of years that the Titans actors did not want to cross over with the Arrowverse. They did not want to be a part of the Arrowverse. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard that multiple, not one, but multiple. And so it was theorized too during part 1 when the Titans Earth was wiped out of existence, the only reason why you saw Hawkman and Jason Todd's Robin is because those actors signed off on them being shown in the episode. That was supposedly a thing. But then you see during part 5 when their Earth is revived, you see a lot more of them. So I don't know what the truth is. Have you watched Lord of the Rings Hobbit trilogy? Yes, I have. And they're very good. Do you think Ahsoka will die next episode for real since there is a tracking chip on the Razor Crest? Nope. I don't. If Ahsoka Tano dies in live action, it's going to be probably in the finale episode. Yeah, there's a lot of people in here. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you. Are you guys liking up the stream? You better be liking up that stream. Get more people in here. What will get me interested in DC shows again is Bad Robots, Justly Dark. Now, that is something I'm really looking forward to. How do you write off The Flash properly, in your opinion? In other words, how would you end The Flash properly with closure? Anyways, make sure reaction Chainsaw, good to see you. Thank you, Anthony Evans, so much for commenting. So how would I end? I don't know. I think you end the show with him going back in time and trying to attempt to stop the Reverse Flash when all of this started, when his mother got killed. I think you do that. I think you show him saving himself at 10 years old and him failing to save his mother. I feel like that's the wraparound. And maybe the revealing that he is the lightning bolt that gave him his powers. It's a loop, maybe. I don't know. But I feel like you should do that because that Flash, you see that Flash like in season 1 finale, but it should be him looking at himself from season 1. It should be himself telling him, no, don't save her. Because he's already attempted it. Because the reason why he said no, the reason why the Flash said no to season 1 Flash, don't save her, because he already did it and it created a flashpoint and it screwed everything up. So yeah. China McClain is done with Black Lightning. I'm not sure who does China McClain play on Black Lightning. If this is true about her saying season 4 is last, she's doing only a short season. I want to know what character she plays and what exactly what's going on there. Move forward more with an expanding to the HBO Max shows. Make crossover with the Green Lantern Corps. The Arrowverse can do anything right now after Crisis. Okay, I would like that. Would you like them to continue or can Green Lantern the Canaries or continue with it? I'm fine with either or. I would like for them to continue it, but at the same time, I don't know. I would prefer a Canary show with Laurel, personally, but that's just me. Coming back to Greeno. Well, he had mentioned that as a way to basically, like, people have taken that out of context. The context of that comment about him doing a season 9 of Arrow was because it was during the summer, and when he was already there in Vancouver, he mentioned it to Greg Berlanti. He's here and he's willing to do a season 9 of Arrow because he wasn't sure if his show Heels was going to get picked up or not, or continue filming, or if it was going to be canceled during COVID and everything. He didn't know. So he said, is there a way to bring Oliver back so you can do a season 9 of Arrow so I can still work? And they said, oh, really? And then they started talking, but then it didn't happen because Heels got picked up and they're filming it right now. And he's not going to come back. Stephen Amell, he only mentioned that because he wanted to work. I guess this Flash will end before movies arrive in cinemas where Grant Gustin can play some cameo. I mean, if they can ever get to that point. Plays Jennifer Pierce, Jefferson. Okay, well, that's unfortunate that one of his daughters is leaving or is only having a shortened season, but that's really unfortunate. I'd rather have Wonder Girl than Green on the Canaries. I hear you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're wrong. Worst season of The Flash and why? Season 4. Season 4, no question. The Thinker was a horrible villain. I had high hopes because I really liked the Savitar stuff. I know some people didn't like it. It was just too dark and all that stuff. I really liked season 3 of The Flash. Season 4, The Thinker, shit. Do you think Matt Letcher will ever come back? To play Reverse Flash? No, I don't see it happening. I just see Tom Cavanaugh doing it till the end. Let's see. The Legion of Superheroes deserves a good budget. I mean, if they were to do it, HBO Max it up. At least we got a Christmas present during Christmas Day, which is one of my favorite Pixar. Hey, honey, do you want to watch that new Pixar movie Soul when it comes out on Disney Plus? Or no?
What one was that?
Oh, I mean, it's a new movie called Soul.
What was it about?
I haven't seen the trailer. All I know is that it's about. I mean, I don't know. The trailer's out. You can watch it, but I don't know.
Well, depending how the trailer looks.
Oh, people. The thing is, it was surprising.
But it's on Disney.
Mm-hmm. Go to Disney Plus.
I like most Disney, so it probably wouldn't hurt to check it out.
Yeah, but Wonder Woman 84, I think, is our primary first thing we're gonna be watching is Wonder Woman 84.
I'll get up that morning and watch it.
You'll get up watch Wonder Woman 84 on Christmas Day.
Why not?
Get some.
Don't even open presents.
Don't even fuck presents. We're watching Wonder Woman 84. That's the present. We're gonna open up our TV. No, let's gift wrap. Let's wrap the TV
in the morning,
and then just rip it off like, oh, awesome! And it's already set up for Wonder Woman 84. Like the joke is like, Wonder Woman 84, yay! That's what we should do. Okay, awesome. People are asking about that, saying, are we excited for both? Or saying it's a Christmas gift. Gracie. First, I didn't like season 3, but now it's growing on me. I hear you. Hey, season 5 was so boring. I felt like a completely different show. Are you making fun of Gracie? Gracie, we need to do this. Do you think 18 episodes of The Flash season 7 is better than usual 22-23? Possibly. If they have a little more time to film each episode, maybe. Favorite Arrow villain? It's got to be Deathstroke. Do you want the CW to make a Super Friends on the CW? No. Nah, I'm good. No. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Panther King. Like we unwrap it, the TV, and Wonder Woman 84 is on the screen. Yeah, we already have it cast from our phones, and we're like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this big gift here? We open up Wonder Woman 84, yay! The only problem with DeVoe is the body stop. DeVoe was actually a pretty good villain with solid motivation. I hear you. I just didn't like him at all. I'm actually halfway through the Fellowship of the Ring, finally starting Lord of the Rings today after I thought about getting to Hot Movies about 2 months ago. Okay, well, it's awesome you're checking out. Now, which versions are you checking out? Because there's like multiple versions of those movies. Which ones are you checking out? Let's see. I'm sorry, but we need Terry. Okay, I want Zoom back. I agree. Thank you, Scott, for another super chat. Thank you so much, Scott, for a super chat. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. At least we got that awesome scene in Crisis establishing Justice League. Team lineups can change. Whole point of that scene was to officially establish a team. I agree with this wholeheartedly because, like, if you think about it, the Justice League team changes all the damn time in the comics. There's always new runs. If you look through the different runs of Justice League throughout the years in comics and like where they start all over or start a new story, start a new origin, there's always new versions of characters. There's new versions of characters. There's different characters entirely on the lineup. And while the runs are happening, there's other characters popping up. So I remember, I think it was, what was it? New 52. I think it was, they had Jessica Cruz and I forget his name, but they had both of them on the Justice League team along with pretty much the core team, but they had a new team. So it was pretty awesome. So yeah, I think that it should be basically seen as a way to set up the team officially, the Justice League, without saying it because they can't say it because they asked and they said no. They were told no. But you do that, and you set up the team. Are you dropping stuff in there? Soul is about death in the afterlife. That's what the person says. I have no idea. Okay. How would you rank the Flash villains? Oh, that'd be really hard to do. That would be really, really difficult to do. But I've thought about, I don't know, because pretty soon the Arrowverse shows are going to start up. So, time's me taking up doing those. But I've thought about doing some videos like ranking seasons of shows or all that. But I don't know. There's been plenty of people who've done videos like that. So, aside from Godspeed, who do you think will be the next big bad for Flash season 7? Well, I don't know. I would like Godspeed to be the main villain the whole time. For Supergirl, no, I mean, it'll outlive everything. Let's see here. Who's your least favorite character? Who's your least and most favorite character from each Arrowverse show? That would take a while to figure that out. But yeah, pretty much the lead of each show is pretty much my favorite. I can pretty much tell you that right now. Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, but least favorites be kind of more difficult to figure out because there's a lot of characters on these shows. Flash should end with Nora being born. Have the final villain be Thawne. I agree. I think that Thawne I always said that Reverse Flash should be the main villain for the last season. He started the show, he should end the show. That's how I see it. Do you think Justice League Dark will be too much like Doom Patrol in the sense that the show will be too character based rather than plot based? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I would think that Justice League Dark would be more of like in the vein of more like the vein of maybe like a good version of Titans. I would think. I don't know. Just an idea. Didn't you? Yeah, I think he did. I think Fernando actually did that. You should do more tier list. I linked some of the Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I mean, I tried one months ago, and then my computer fucked me over. So yeah, Warner Brothers is really easing up on the characters they can now use on TV and movies. Well, I mean, movies had way more of a wide scope of what they can do. The TV was kind of more limited, but yes, they're opening them up. WandaVision, Disney Plus, patiently waiting. Barry needs some new chairs for new members. That's true, because those chairs are specific to those characters. I don't watch Supernatural, so I did not. I mean, I heard about the ending. Nothing really clicked. Are you going to react to WandaVision? I don't know. Just depends. Well, Wonder Girl and Batwoman, will they be on Earth Prime? Well, Batwoman, Batwoman's on Earth Prime. I don't know where the confusion is there. Wonder Girl, I'm assuming yes, just to make crossovers easier, because they're going to want to cross her over with other people. Let's see. Batwoman is on Earth Prime. Yes, it is. They said a month ago that Wonder Woman 84 wouldn't go to streaming, so I think Black Widow might go to streaming. Well, here's the thing. Patty Jenkins, the director of Wonder Woman 1984 and the original Wonder Woman, so she's done both movies, directed both. She said it's not going. The rumor was it was going to go straight to streaming, no theatrical run. It was just going to go straight to streaming. She said no. She said that's bullshit, which was a Grace Randolph scoop, Grace Randolph rumor, which was bullshit because it's not true. So she was debunked pretty quickly by the fucking director. But this is a little different because if you're overseas, international, you get the film on December 16th. Okay? It's going to be in theaters December 16th. Now, obviously, if your theaters are not open, there's no way for you to watch it legally. But you should watch it legally. December 25th on HBO Max and December 25th in theaters, United States or domestic, is going to be the film. Not everybody's going to pay for HBO Max, but here's what their hope is. Their hope is that people will sign up for HBO Max to watch the film and not go to the theaters because, well, they want people to go to theaters but also pay for HBO Max. So here's the two thinking of here's what they're going to be doing. This Wonder Woman 84 is a test for Warner Brothers, AT&T. It's a test. Here's the test, and it's for two things. Theaters, right? They're going to see what Wonder Woman 84 does internationally and domestic in theaters during this whole pandemic. They're going to see what the film does. They're going to keep the film in theaters as long as they possibly can. But on HBO Max for a month, which they didn't officially announce that, but it came out later. They didn't announce it when they announced HBO Max same day, December 25th. They didn't say for 1 month, but it's for 1 month. But for HBO Max, here's what they're doing. They're looking at, after the announcement, leading up to the 25th and shortly after the 25th of December, how many new subscribers do they gain? People signing up, most likely signing up for Wonder Woman 84. They're looking at that. They're looking to see if they can make a decent return in the theaters. Decent, not great or good. Decent. But they're looking to see how many more people will they earn who sign up for HBO Max, because their hope is that if you sign up for HBO Max to watch Wonder Woman 84, you'll stick around and continue paying after you've already seen the film, because you see the library of content they have and you stick around to pay it to watch other stuff. That's what they hope. They hope is that this will have more people joining in, pay the $15 a month, and continue to pay the $15 a month. But they're looking to see if Wonder Woman will boost the numbers, because right now Disney Plus is killing them. And then again, HBO Max came out way later than Disney Plus, but Disney Plus came out November of last year, is crushing it. Warner Brothers, AT&T want that subscriber base on HBO Max. They want over 74 million people signed up, but they don't. So they're trying to build that library. They're trying to build it up to where we have a good amount of people signing up where we can do this more often. But this only because, but they said one of the main reasons is because COVID. That's why this is happening. So yes. I agree. HBO Max is really expensive, but the stuff they have on that service, I think, is worth it. Signing up for HBO Max for Wonder Woman is a much better deal than $30 for Mulan. I agree. How would you want a Flash Stargirl crossover to be like? I'm not really sure. I would like for him to meet, like, if Stargirl and Flash are going to cross over, I would like for both for the actual characters, like other characters in the show, not just the two main ones, but like having the secondary characters to also meet each other. How much longer will the Arrowverse actually last? I can see it going for a couple more years easily. We'll see. Let's see. 2021. I mean, where'd you hear the rumor? That's the question. Where'd the rumor come from? I gotta read this. Race runoff as a queen. How dare you say otherwise? She interviewed Snyder, so that means she's a good person. She's always right. Just a few oopsies here and there. Oopsies. A few oopsies. Yeah, definitely more than a few, but okay. At least you don't have to pay for a subscription and movie like Mulan. That's true. You don't have to. By the way, I love your picture, your profile picture. How do you think the Flash will end? I actually discussed it a little earlier in the stream. I think it's going to be him going back in time. The Flash that we saw in the beginning of season 1 and the end of season 1 that told Barry to stop, to not save his mother. The version of the Flash that saved the 10-year-old version of Barry. I feel like we're going to see him do that at the end of the show. Have you seen the Looney Tunes reboot on HBO Max? I have not. Disney Plus is more active because it has shows from Star Wars and Marvel on it. If HBO can get DC shows in the Snyder Cut just like then, that might change. Here's the thing too, that Raging Owl, like your name by the way. There's only technically one Star Wars show that's a brand new show on the service. The Clone Wars had a new season on Disney Plus, but The Mandalorian is the first original show in terms of Star Wars. There's not anything else. And the Marvel stuff, yeah, they have a bunch of like past Marvel shows on the service, but nothing new, not yet, not until January. So yeah, I forgot. I heard a rumor rhymes with Rudolph. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Do you think Flash will die in the final season when it comes? I hope not. Do you think Kara will join the Legion of Superheroes in the series finale? Yes, I think so. I think we'll see that happen. What kind of versions are there on Lord of the Rings: The Hobbit? There's a couple. I mean, there's more than one. I know for sure because there's like a super extended cuts, all that kind of stuff. There's like versions that go on for fucking ever. Will the MCU make a comeback in 2021? Also, WandaVision's on my birthday. Well, that's awesome. MCU comeback? I would hope so. I mean, it all depends on the vaccine. Depends on if we can get a vaccine for this damn virus, which they're saying is 95% effective. Then the theaters will open up more again. But until that, we don't know. I think they should develop a Star Wars Underground series. Underworld. I would like that. Is it canon now in the DC universe that the Joker knows Batman's identity? Maybe. I don't know. The Arrowverse is not dead, but we will miss it when it's gone. What are your thoughts around Wilder from the short promos? It's not enough to go off of, but like I will say, I think it's really interesting that they're doing a couple of different things. First of all, they gave her a new suit. It's really similar to Kate's, but it's an updated suit. They're also giving her a Batmobile instead of a Bat bike, which makes her very different. And just based off of, set photos and stuff, I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do with her. Don't you love how right as soon as the CW Justice League unite, half of them will be gone? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Super duper ooper schmooper cut. How would you like the last crossover to be? Arrow, the last one ever? Oh man. I would hope it'd be like Endgame. All of them come back. Something. Power Girl show, it ain't gonna happen. I mean, if it does, who knows? Oh, I did actually watch that. Sorry. Aziz, move. I'll click on your thing again. Sorry about it. I watched this last night. It was really fun. It was definitely different. But if they did this in live action, the Lego Star Wars special, oh my god, it would be so crazy to watch. But I understand why they did Lego. It makes it easier. Do you like the what we've seen in the new Superman suit? It's not enough though. We need to see a proper look at it. I'm just saying. Black Widow so bad. I agree. I'm not watching the extended version of the Fellowship of the Ring. 42 hours remaining. Oh, okay. Oh, so you rented it. Is what you're saying. You rented it. If Marvel did a Earth's Mightiest Hero Season 3, then we would be praising them. Oh, yes, we would. Yes, we would. I don't think it's going to happen, though. The darkest Batman villain? I would say Joker. Yeah, Joker. Would you like there to be a Crisis of 2024 for the 10th final season of Flash? Maybe. More characters in Mortal Kombat 11? No. I love how they included the Mandalorian Baby Yoda in this special. It was really fun. It was brief, but fun. Yeah. I just want to express my love for your vids. It brings light into these dark unusual times. Well, thank you, Jon Snow Rules. Like your name, by the way. Thank you so much. I try. The Ghost just loves my videos. She just loves them so much. She watches them all the time, don't you?
On repeat.
On a repeat?
I listen to them while I drive to work.
You listen to them while I drive to work. Damn.
Dedicated.
Damn.
I make him sit here on the couch just to record himself and now upload it.
Anyways, I gotta drink a little bit of my Frappuccino that's dead because throat's killing me. Throat's killing me. I got the Rona. No, I don't got the Rona. As far as I know, but my throat's killing me because I've been talking nonstop for 47 minutes. I know. Do you think the real Bruce Wayne will ever come back? Heard a rumor that he will. We'll see. Have you seen the Animaniacs? We have not seen the Animaniacs reboot on Hulu. We should check it out.
Yeah,
we should check it out. Crisis on 2024, another crisis. Oh boy, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Here we go again. This time Barry dies. The Ghost Arrowverse show confirmed. I would pay to watch the Ghost Arrowverse show. The Ghost. Yeah. What do you think they will do with Black Panther 2? Well, we heard they're shooting next year. I don't know. All we know is that another rumor from Grace Randolph about a CGI Chadwick Boseman, which would be probably not a good idea. Just saying. Is debunked. So, I don't expect a CGI Chadwick Boseman. Are you laughing because I'm whispering loudly? T.E. motherfucker. No?
You're so mad.
I should talk like that in all my videos now. Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another fucking reaction.
Do you think your voice hurts now?
It will hurt later. Yeah. Episode 1 of The Ghost. Chainsaw dies at the opening scene. Ooh. Mystery. Who killed Chainsaw? What happened to the Star Wars Rebels sequel series that was in development? It's in development as far as I know. I don't know. Who should play in the new Grindelwald? I don't know. I really feel like they should not have fucking fired him or whatever. Chain Whisper reacts. Oh my god. Guys, Arrowverse. We're back once again with another episode of The Flash. Oh my god, holy shit. Did you guys see that? I love this comment. Thank you, Charlie. Oh, it was Chase. Fuck. Should I try getting into Earth Mightiest Heroes? I want to binge your vids on that, but I feel I should watch series. John, if you love Marvel, yes. Yes, you should. From what I've seen, yes, you should. I've seen the entirety of season 1, and I'm up to episode 4 on Patreon with Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Like, oh my fucking god, the show's amazing. So yes. Yes. You're weird. Oh, you're welcome. You're weird. Thank you, Zaysmo. Thank you so much. Is the villain of the Ghost. Ooh, her goal is to expose drunk high tweets that Chainsaw posted 11 years ago. Ooh, here we go. Gracie, we gotta go back. Gracie, we gotta go back. They deserve to die. No.
You're ridiculous.
I'm not ridiculous. I'm just, that's what the fake Jake said. Fake Jake, who's been here for years, made a comment that I had to do.
You didn't have to do anything.
I did everything.
You decided that you wanted to.
Gracie, they deserve to die. This will seem out of nowhere, but I really love the Ghost nickname. It is all, I mean, that's why, and I was surprised. Her Twitter account, which by the way, I'm surprised she has a Twitter. I'm surprised.
I don't use it often.
You don't use it often, but when you do it when
I
it's
check it.
When Grey's Anatomy, or if I tag you in something like, oh, I think you like this news. The fact is, her Twitter account, All Hell the Ghost, was not taken by somebody else. I'm surprised.
It's a pretty cool name.
Fernando, I don't like you. My friend thinks Baby Yoda is making Mando weak. It's definitely changing his perspective. Definitely changing his viewpoint.
Mandalorian, oh my god, such a great film.
Yes, P.W. Gregory, yes. CGI, she did say that they were doing a CGI Chadwick Boseman, but it got debunked. So, don't worry. I mean, look, if we've learned anything that comes out of her Twitter account or her mouth in her videos, take it with the biggest grain of salt ever. Do you have any new shows to recommend? Killing Eve on Hulu. Highly recommend Killing Eve. Now, I will be honest, I've not said this to her yet. I'm not that over the moon and loving the show, but I'm so invested at this point. I just kind of want to see what happens because we're on the 3rd season now out of 3 so far. But she really likes it, and I'm like, I've already watched it. Let's just see what happens here because some weird shit happens in that show. Some weird shit, but I definitely think it's worth watching. What else? Shows to recommend. I've always recommended this, and I haven't even finished it, but the first 2 seasons and a couple episodes of season 3 I've seen. Peaky Blinders. That is a fucking fantastic show on Netflix. I know she wants to recommend Grey's Anatomy. Of course she does. Okay, you guys recommend shows. Recommend shows for you guys to check out.
Recommend me shows because Chainsaw recommends me shows and doesn't watch them.
What show did I recommend that you?
100. That you still haven't even finished.
Oh yeah, the 100. Yeah. Okay. Well, God damn it. The Arrowverse show's about to start in January, and we got. God damn it.
There's so many shows.
Yeah. Can we see flashbacks of Jared Leto's Joker kill Robin in the Wayne Manor in the Snyder Cut? I hear that that's not what they shot, but who knows? Grey's Anatomy or Grace Anatomy? Gracie.
Don't even do that.
No?
No.
Oh. Batman vs. Superman is the best Batman film ever, in my opinion. Oh, well, hey, there's an opinion, though. Thank you for going through with my cicada joke. I really have been here for years, since mid-2015. Well, thank you, Fake Jake, for supporting. Scott, thank you so much for another super chat. Thank you. Dude, I'm so pumped for Gotham Knights. What about you? I'm going to play as Nightwing and Batgirl. Batgear. Also want to see Barry and Sarah's friendship develop. I definitely want to see Barry and Sarah's friendship develop for sure. Gotham Knights, I can't wait for Gotham Knights. Because here's the thing. Once Gotham Knights comes out, Batgirl all day, and Nightwing's going to be my second most played character. But definitely Batgirl. Oh, yes. No question about it. Oh, yes. Yes.
You've got other games to play.
I do have other games, but that's the one. That's the one. Are you going to watch the Game Awards? Maybe we'll get a new trailer for Gotham Knights. I'm not going to watch the Game Awards. If a trailer drops, don't worry. I'll check it out. I heard the 100 ended so bad. I don't know. But I want to watch the show. Grimm is Grimm. I watched a couple episodes of Grimm. See, I'm really bad at this. I start a show and I don't continue it. That's the issue. I start shows and I don't continue. Grimm started that, didn't continue it. You should watch the medical drama called Black's Bodily Structure. Okay, I don't know. I've seen the majority of Prison Break. Controversial. My favorite Batman villain is Man-Bat. No, Man-Bat's a good villain. Merlin on Netflix. So see, I actually put Merlin as an option to react to on YouTube, and it wasn't voted on. But yeah, I mean Merlin. Okay. Do you have a PS5? I don't have a PS5. I do not. Gotham Knights will be so good. I can't wait. In the Avengers movie, in the next one, I want to see Rocket rip off Bucky's metal armor and slap him with it. That would be funny. Okay. If Grey's Anatomy ended, will the ghost be sad or angry?
I think it could be a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Like, eventually it's going to end. Like, it's on season 17. How much can it really go on for?
Yeah, I'm surprised it's going for 17 seasons. Let's see. What was that one? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Definitely a show worth watching. I mean, I've seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I haven't seen past the first episode of season 6, so I'm a little behind. A little bit. Outer Banks. Did we watch Outer Banks? That first episode of Outer Banks?
Yeah, we watched it the first episode.
We watched the first episode. We didn't continue. Are you planning on doing more reactions to the Harley Quinn animated show? Probably not. No. Oh, Black's bodily structure is a play on words on Grey's Anatomy. I didn't know that.
Don't mess with my Grey's Anatomy.
Are you excited for Cyberpunk? No, I'm not. Do you think the Arrowverse would die if the Flash ended? Pretty much. For a lot of people, probably would.
I would stop watching.
How to Get Away with Murder is totally worth watching. You've watched that show.
I haven't watched the latest season, but it's so good.
Latest season, but yeah. Kid Flash, you get a spinoff? Maybe. I don't know. I played Marvel's Avengers. I beat the whole game. I've lost complete interest altogether for it. I'm not gonna be watching The Walking Dead. No, I'm good. You should try The Office again.
Everybody says it's amazing. Maybe it's just like the first episode. Maybe we should try
Okay, guys.
to get past. We didn't even watch the first full episode. We stopped.
No, I think we watched the full one.
Did we?
I think we watched the full episode, but we didn't continue after that. Okay, people have seen The Office. Is it the first episode that just seems kind of weird? Because to us, we didn't laugh at all. Not once did we laugh. It was awkward. Because usually when we start a show, we instantly get invested in something. But in this, we were sitting there going, okay. So, okay. If you've seen The Office, comment if it's like the first episode or what. Because for us, we have to get invested pretty quick. You know what I'm saying?
If it doesn't get me like the first episode, I don't want to keep watching. I don't want to waste my time.
What do you call the Flash getting killed by the Joker? Red Death in the family. I'm back. Phone went dead. Oh, it's all good. I'll say I think the Impulse series is very likely continuing the popularity of the Flash. Maybe. The Office is a good show. The first episode was so bland. The second one gets better. No, the entire series is like that. No, the entire season is like that. So saying season 1 is entirely the same as the first episode.
I couldn't watch it all then.
Season 1 of The Office is weird. Episode 1 is not funny, but episode 2 is pretty funny. Season 2 and beyond is so funny. Especially the second episode.
You have to suffer through the whole first season.
So the first season is just kind of like not. I don't know.
So why not just start with season 2 then?
I don't know. Even though the pilot of The Office wasn't that great, but if you keep watching every season, it's actually amazing. I don't know. How are they going to do a Red Death if they can't use Batman? I don't know. They probably can't. I watched The Office 16 times 2019, but this year, no. Okay. When are you going to watch next week Earth My Heroes? Well, what do you mean? When am I going to watch the next? What do you mean? Because it's every Sunday for YouTube and every Friday. I'm 2 weeks ahead on well, technically, if when a Sunday, like, see the season 2 premiere is on YouTube on that Sunday, but then the next Friday, the 4th episode of Earth's Mightiest Heroes went on Patreon full. So, and then 2 days later, episode 2 goes up. Season 1 is 6 episodes of The Office, apparently, or is that the UK Office? I don't know. Who is your least favorite main character from The Flash? I don't know. Oh. I deleted Marvel's Avengers yesterday. I'm not interested in after hearing what that. Another robot is the villain for the first DLC. Oh, that sucks. Season 1 is only 6 episodes. You will get invested with these characters so much you'll be pissed off what they do with these characters in season 7 or 8. Okay. What do you call it when the Joker kills another Robin? Hitting 2 birds with 1 crowbar. Avatar: Last Airbender is great, yes. Obviously one of those shows that starts awkward but is more enjoyable following season 2. People have different tastes, though. Apparently so, because we did not like the first episode at all. Yes, the Starfire tease. I tweeted that out. Starfire is getting a suit reveal on Monday. I'm probably going to make... I mean, when that picture drops, probably going to make a video like I did for Red Hood and Batwoman. The pictures earlier this month, or was it October? Anyways, probably October. I can't remember. But I'll definitely make a video on the Starfire suit reveal on Monday. Definitely will make a video about that. Do you think Cisco will leave season 7? Yeah. Least favorite villain on Arrow? Least favorite villain? Damien Dark. I wonder if they'll actually... What was that? What if they'll if they actually did add Tim Drake in season 3? We'll see. That's adorable picture, honey. Let me show the painting she did, guys. That's adorable. That's adorable. So cute. Was Black Lightning ended or canceled? Ended, not canceled. Ended. The Office gets a chainsaw mention. Is that enough to get you invested? What? Emiko was way worse than even. No, Emiko wasn't really a villain, though. I mean, kind of, but not really. So cute. Yeah, I agree. Guys. Hey, guys, I'll be on here a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna call it. Call the stream. Call the stream a day. Call it by its name. The Magicians is a great show. Caden James wasn't great. No, The Magicians is a great. I've heard The Magicians it's a good show. Blah. I've heard it's a good show. Heard. Who should play Supergirl in the DCU? The Ghost. You play Supergirl in the DCU. Okay. You play Supergirl, honey. Let's see. Do you think Legends will get an adaptation in the comics? No. The Evil Dark Knights are centered around Batman and Hero, come out with jail members, all serious to make villains, right? Only 200 characters allowed. My question is, if they did the opposite, centered around a villain, combine of villains, make heroes, what villain would you center it around? Darkseid. Yeah. I see. I've seen the first 2 seasons of Dark on Netflix. I have not seen the final season. Ugh. Oh, His Dark Material. I actually told her we should watch the His Dark Material on HBO.
What was that one?
It was that brief season 2 teaser they had when I was scrolling through animals and stuff, and based on the book series. Had the little girl in it.
Oh, I think I remember.
Yeah. So what are your choice for the next generation of Arrowverse? Probably the Wonder Girl series, probably the next generation, and Superman and Lois. 2017. Well, thank you, Jon Snow, for supporting. Thank you so much. Okay, the Frankenstein Chronicles. Yes, Fernando, I've seen that show. It's really good. I hate the fact there's no continuation, but I agree. You should watch Frankenstein Chronicles. Do you think the connections between the Mandalorian and Star Wars sequels might make people like them more? I don't know. I feel like if they're really truly connecting, which I feel like they are connecting them, I feel like what they're probably doing is more of setting up the stuff that was in the sequels that wasn't really established. They're using this as a way because the timeline. I mean, it is technically the beginning / the birth of the new empire starting to build up. So it makes sense that you use this as a way to do that because the timeline makes sense. Would you rather want the Flash to bring back Just Quick or add Bart Allen? Ugh, I mean, that's hard. Jesse Quick's dead though, so Bart. If you were able to get through season 1 of The Office, you would be in a treat for seasons 2 through 6. 7 is the downfall, though, to be through to the point where 9 is awful. Well, here's the issue. I think she'll agree. I don't want to watch a show that starts really great and then goes to complete shit, and there's no turnaround.
No.
Because our time is limited on stuff because we work full time. We don't have all this time in the world to watch shit. So it is what it is. An Aquaman show, it'd be too much money to make. What do you think of a live action, the live action Last of Us TV show? Thank you so much, PW Gregory. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. Superman and Lois is supposed to be darker than the other Arrowverse shows. I don't know if it's gonna be darker, but we'll see. Do you have any interest in Green Arrow Mia and the Canaries at all? I mean, Green Arrow and the Canaries, not Green Mia and the Canaries. She didn't like the pilot. I think I gave a couple things they could have easily done better to make that episode better. I did a live stream with Eric's Reloaded after the pilot of Green Arrow and the Canaries, and I made a separate little video that was from that live stream. Just type it on my channel, Green Arrow and the Canaries or Green Arrow, whatever. It'll eventually pop up. It's 3 minutes long. Me explaining a couple of ways to make that episode better, to make it, because that episode could have been so much better. I want it to happen, but I think it's dead. Yeah, I think obviously I think that's what they're doing with that. Do you love Mark Hamill as the Trickster? Yes. He's playing Joker. Wonder Girl makes sense because she's another walking female weapon in mass destruction, stepping in when Supergirl dips. Walking female weapon of mass destruction. That is a way to say that. Jesus. It's not canceled. It's ending. Sorry. Ended, not canceled. Thank you, Maxwell, for pointing that out. How do you feel about the live-action version of Avatar: Last Airbender? Well, I was really excited until the showrunners, aka the curators of the show, walked away. So when they walked away, sorry, not interested at all. I will check out the trailer. Doesn't mean I'm excited for the show at this point. Discussing Film Spider-Man 3, Doctor Strange 2, and Thor 4 will have Avengers 5. Well, Discussing Film reported it. They didn't hear it. They reported the news from other sources. But yes, we're hearing that all three films pretty much have an Avengers feel because there isn't an actual Avengers film in Phase 5, or Phase 4, sorry, Phase 4. So they're using these films to have these characters pop up so you know their stories are continuing. But yes, it is ending. Yes. I want to believe Supergirl is getting canceled, being replaced by Superman. It's not canceled. It's ending. Star Trek the original series is pretty good and all. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of the Star Trek the originals. I've seen more of Star Trek Next Generation. Wonder Girl series, do you think we are close to getting some sort of Aqualad because they did name drop Atlantis and Flash? It would cost a lot of money to do it, so I don't see them doing it. I feel like if we're going to get an Aquaman show on HBO Max, that's more likely. Or on HBO. Star-Lord and Thor 4, I pretty much think the Guardians in general, or most of them are going to show up. Are getting canceled. Wiki face. Thank you so much. Nancy, I have not seen the Nancy Drew series. That is Nancy Drew like that investigator or like person? We didn't watch that, did we? No. Maybe we'll check it out. Has anybody here seen Nancy Drew from the CW? Was it good? Any thoughts? I don't know. I'm curious. Do you think Ned will become the Hobgoblin? I don't think so. So the new Trinity is Barry without Kara and Oliver, Barry, Clark, and Wonder Girl? Probably. I don't know. What do you think of the episode count will be for Wonder Girl? Probably start off at 13. Probably extend to something else. I don't know. Give it 16. Chainsaw is going to snap if he sees the word canceled again. I will. Nancy Drew's amazing. Okay, well, we have one person saying Nancy Drew's amazing. Maybe. Who knows? They're making a Nancy Drew verse on the CW. They are? Wait, how are they going to make a Nancy Drew verse? How does that work? Honey, we should go to the Nancy Drew verse.
Why
not? Fernando. Supergirl got canceled. No, ended. I mean canceled. Sorry. Wait, I'm confused. It ended on its own terms. Wait, no one of my unnamed sources said it's canceled. Wait, I'm kidding. It ended. That's it. There you go. Nancy Drew is better than Riverdale.
Well, anything's got to be better than the last season of Riverdale that we watched.
Nancy Drew is great. Why does the Batwoman's Batmobile look like a sports car? Because it's cheaper. I don't know. Yes, Nancy Drew it's good. It's amazing. It's called the Archieverse. Maybe we should check it out. Tom Swift is a spinoff of Nancy Drew. I don't know who Tom Swift is. Nancy Drew is actually decent. I liked it more than I thought I would.
It's on CW?
Yeah. I mean, it's on HBO Max now. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're doing a Powerpuff Girl.
Powerpuff Girl?
Powerpuff. Is it Powderpuff or Powerpuff?
Powerpuff?
Is it Powerpuff? Hold on. Is it
Powerpuff?
Powerpuff? Powerpuff yourself. What the fuck? The Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, it's Powerpuff. Yeah, they're apparently doing a live action CW reimagining of it. Yeah. August 24th, 2020, a live action version of the Powerpuff Girls was announced to be in development at the CW. According to Variety, it will depict Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup as delusioned 20-somethings resentful at losing their childhood to fighting crime and faced with the choice of reuniting when the world needs them more than ever. I don't know.
I never really got into this.
I mean, I didn't watch a lot of it, but like when I was little, it would pop up or whatever. Nancy Drew is amazing. Another person commenting. It's the Arrowverse. It's not the CW verse. It's the Arrowverse. The Crown. Wait, we dropped off Riverdale too. The Crown. Yes, I've seen the first season of The Crown. I think. I don't know. That might be a show to watch. The Crown. That time period, like the first few seasons are a certain cast and the characters continue, but the time jump season 3 and season 4. Season 4 just came out.
I think. Didn't we watch a trailer or something
Yes.
about that?
Yes, The Crown, yes. Flash and Powerpuff Girl crossover. I hear that American Horror Story is also good. Yeah, well, I mean, we're not really into horror, though.
Isn't that like, doesn't it have multiple seasons?
Yeah, but each season's like a new like,
story.
Yeah, but I think a lot of the same actors continue.
Oh.
And I know, what's her name? Sarah Paulson is in it. Well, yeah, well, the same guy who made American Horror Story did Ratchet.
Who's Sarah Paulson?
Who played Ratchet? Nurse Ratchet.
I don't know that.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah. The Arrowverse is officially my favorite superhero franchise of all time. I agree. In terms of like TV, yeah, come on. Powerpuff and live action do not mix, and this new series is probably going to be worse than 2016 reboot. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, the tagline of them like being 20-something years old and then having to reunite—that's a little interesting. I'll say. I'm not like saying it's holy shit. I can't wait. Will the Batman come out early on HBO Max instead of being released in 2022? If it comes out early, it's going to be in theaters and on streaming at the same time if everything's still into shit. If superheroes are supposed to depict real people, why don't they show racist or homophobic ones? Because they don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. I don't know. I have no idea. Y'all should watch the Riverdale spinoff, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. We've seen Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. We cannot wait for part 4.
Good.
It's such a good show, which unfortunately got canceled by Netflix. You seriously need to watch Doom Patrol. I've seen the first 3 episodes. Randy Havens reportedly got cast in Ms. Marvel. Randy Havens? Who's Randy Havens? Let me type that in. Randy Havens. I recognize him. He was from what's he from? I recognize him. He's in Stranger Things. He's Mr. Clark. Remember that teacher, Mr. Clark? Mustache. Kind of weird. Apparently he was casted in a Disney Plus Marvel show, Miss Marvel. Interesting. If they bring the real monkey to play Mojo Jojo. It's probably be like Grodd. Probably gonna be like Grodd. Yeah, The Boys does that, even though I don't watch that show. Recommendation time: American Horror Story. Similar season structure like The Haunting of Hill House, where each season has some of the same actors and new storylines. The Twilight Zone, The Office, Raising Dion, Black Mirror, and the legendary iZombie. Terrible. Never recommend that shit ever again. Mojo Jojo. There need to be more DC animated series. As now, there's only Young Justice, Harley Quinn, Teen Titans Go, and DC Superhero Girls. DC Superhero Girls. I agree. More DC. I agree. Panther King's an ass. He's an ass. We're both really excited for Stranger Things season 4, the final season of Stranger Things, a show ending on its own terms. You think they'll do a spinoff of Stranger Things? I think they will, because it's such a popular show. I mean, it's like one of the first shows that really blew up. I can see them doing a spinoff in the same world in terms of like maybe it's set in modern time, and it's like the same type of stuff we've seen in Stranger Things happens again somewhere else in the world. I don't know. I've done that picture. I was going to show it to the 3 people.
It keeps freezing.
Oh, you're trying.
The app freezes.
The app freezes.
I can pull it up.
Pull it up. I banned the. Did I ban the boys? Kevin Conroy to keep playing Batman? Yes. Yeah, I heard about that, Justin. I did hear about that. The greatest show ever made was Clifford the Big Red Dog. Did it pull it up?
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Oh, wrong one. Everybody wants to be a cat. Who knows where it's at? Hey guys, I'm about to end the stream. I'll show you this really cool picture that she painted, colored. Everybody wants to be a cat. Knows where it's at? Whatever the fucking. But if you guys want to check this app out, it's called. What is it called?
Click on the home button.
Happy Color is the app. Happy Color. If you have an iPhone, whatever, iPad, Happy Color. It's really, you just you click on the color. It's pretty fun. There's Disney stuff. There's Marvel stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can do. I'm just, giving you guys something else to do. If you're bored, there you go. I hope Ryan Wilder. Oh, probably, yeah, I guess that. Let's see, what was it? Hope Ryan Wilder will new Batwoman meets Black Lightning's daughters. Maybe. Supergirl, another. Well, I talked about this rumor in a video. I don't know. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. Where the Everest go from here? I don't know. For stopping by, guys. It was really fun for you guys to be here. We were talking. We had a lot of stuff we talked about. Recommendations of shows. Hope you guys are doing well during all of this. And stay safe. If you guys, ever get bored, watch a little movie called To the Edge, which, let me pull this up as a plug, just saying. Just watch To the Edge. Where is my fucking phone? Pulling up my channel. Real quick plug, in case you guys want to see it. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there as an idea. To the Edge. To the Edge, maybe. Maybe watch that movie on the channel, maybe. I mean, I wrote the damn thing. I wrote To the Edge. If you guys want to comment your thoughts, if you guys want to comment your thoughts on To the Edge, that means a lot. If you guys check out the film, it's a little under 20 minutes long. Watch the film. Hope you guys will enjoy it. Comment your thoughts. We're trying to really push that. I'm totally not biased. I got super duper just reading. You did. But I hope you guys are doing well. And like I said, if you have a little time, watch To the Edge on my channel. Type in To the Edge or scroll back through my videos a little bit. To the Edge. Wrote the film. We shot it this year. It's our first original short film. I'm really proud of it. And, I wrote it. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. And hope you guys will like it too. And give your thoughts in the comments. It mean a lot. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. I will see you guys soon tomorrow with Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, episode 2 of season 2. And then from there, Starfire Super Reveal on Monday, which means I'll make a video talking about it. And then from there, we'll see what happens. Anyways, talk to you guys soon. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye.